So for today, I thought that we would do a little DIY project and create this fairy light / fall leaf garland thing jig. So if you guys want to see how I made this, then just keep on watching. So what you're gonna need for this project is some wire, some fairy lights, scissors, and of course some leaves. Let's get started. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to cut off all of the leaves that we need. So just cut off as many as you want. So you can even go ahead and just cut off all the leaves off the garland. I got 3 different colors of garland. I got orange, red, and yellow. So right now I'm just cutting off all the leaves that I like and just placing them in a pile. So it's super important that when you cut off the leaves that you leave the stem on it, like so. You want to make sure that you leave a long enough stem so that we can attach it to the lights. So the lights that I'm going to be using are these ones by Spritz. I got these from Target. They were like $8 or so. These are the warm toned lights. I prefer these over the cool blue toned LEDs just because I felt like they would go better with the leaves that we're using today. So my strand of lights actually only have 30 bulbs on them, so I'm going to pick out 15 leaves so we can place a leaf to every other bulb. And now I'm just going to unbox the lights. These lights are battery operated, so unfortunately they didn't come with any batteries, so I'm just going to unwrap them and then go find some batteries to make sure that they work. So the lights actually work, thank goodness. They are super pretty. I'm just checking to make sure all the little bulbs are actually on. So we're gonna need some wire to attach the leaves to the lights. I got this gold 28 gauge wire from Michael's. This was the thinnest wire I could find. You really want a thin wire so it's not as noticeable when we attach the leaves to the string of lights. As you can see, it's super thin. You don't even need pliers to cut this wire, which was amazing because my boyfriend actually misplaced the pliers, so I can just use scissors. So now I'm just going to stretch out the lights and prepare those for when I start to add the leaves to them. So now I'm just kind of organizing the leaves, trying to figure out an order that I want them to be in when I place them onto the lights. So now I'm just going to take some of that wire and I'm going to cut a nice piece of it off. This will be what I use to attach the leaf to the actual strand of lights. Okay, so now that we have our wire all cut and ready, we're going to grab our string of lights and our leaf. We're going to place it on the very first bulb of the strand. You want to make sure that the bulb is behind the fabric of the leaf. You don't want to attach it to the plastic of the stem. So we're going to line the stem we're going to line the stem of the leaf up against the wire of the lights. And we're going to take that little thin piece of wire that we cut and we're going to start wrapping it around the stem to secure it to the strand of lights, as you can see here. So I zoomed you guys in just a little bit so you can see a little better. So I'm just taking the wire and I'm wrapping it around the stem, as you can see here. I'm just going to keep wrapping it around and around and around until I run out of wire. I chose the gold wire because the strand or the string of lights is gold, so this will help the leaf blend in a little better. So I'm just going to try to cover up as much of the green stem as I possibly can. And then when I get to the end of the wire, I'm going to just kind of bend it down and pinch it together so that the wire is secure to like the leaf. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess stem. So I'm going to bend down the wire of the lights, and you want to be super careful here because you don't want to accidentally cut the wire of your lights. But then we're just going to cut off the stem, and as you can see, the leaf is secured to the wire. It's not going anywhere, and it looks super pretty with the little glow of the LED bulb behind it. So now that that leaf's attached, we're going to skip a bulb and we're going to jump to the third bulb, and we're going to pick up another leaf, and we're going to basically do the exact same process that we did for the first leaf. We're going to line the stem up against the wire, making sure that the bulb is behind the fabric and not the plastic of the stem. And we're going to grab some of that gold wire again, and we're just going to wrap it around the stem until it is completely secure to the strand of lights. And we're just going to keep doing that until every other bulb is paired up with a leaf. So I had to add another piece of wire because there was too much green from the stem showing through. So I'm just gonna wrap it around until it is to my liking, and then of course I will secure the wire by pinching it to the stem, and then cut the excess stem off like I did with the first leaf. And then I will just keep doing that with every other leaf after that as well. So far, this is what the strand of lights should look like. You want to make sure that each leaf is secure and that you are doing every other bulb. But I'm just going to continue on doing this to every other bulb as well. And yeah, I'll show you guys the finished product when it's done. So here is what it looks like after I have attached all of my leaves. I turned off all of my lights so you guys can kind of see what it would look like in a more darker room, but it's still kind of bright in this room, so it's still kind of a little harder to see. But so far I am really liking the look of this. I think it is really pretty, and I just think it'll add an extra element to the fall decor that I will have going on in my house. So I'm just gonna set this up for you guys so you can kind of get a better picture of what it would look like in a dark space. So here's the final product, you guys. I absolutely love it. It looks amazing. It turned out way better than I thought. I'm so excited about it. If you guys have tried this project out on your own, definitely send me some pictures of your creations. You can send those to my Instagram, Twitter, or my Facebook page. I'll have all of my social media accounts linked down below for you guys. But other than that, if you guys liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave those in the comment box down below. But definitely make sure that you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos from me, and make sure you hit that little bell button so you'll get a notification for every single time I post a new video. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.